Hey my friends, welcome back to Rosiescreativewings. So today I'm back with another Pages and Touches episode, and for this episode I wanted to try something a little bit different. So just wanted to try making just an embellishment for the journal instead of a pocket today. Something that I was playing around with. I thought it came out super cute, a little bit different, and so I wanted to share that with you guys and see if we could make one together. So let me just show you how it turned out here. So this is the piece here, and I'm calling this Tri Winglet Flap. So originally when I was playing around with this, I just wanted it to be an embellishment, but I was able to also make a pocket. But let me just show you what it looks like. This is it here. I have my little cute whimsical girls there. And so this part here was the part where I had done some mixed media on. It looked like this. And so I did add a background. I don't know if you can see it. So this part here, I actually covered it, left the same colors because I like the colors. I wanted it to be dark like that, but I just copied one of my printables on tissue paper and just put it there. And so because it's transparent, it kind of picked up the color in the back, and you can still see the leaves. So this one is coming from my chaotic organic chaos. Really pretty. So I wanted it to have something in the back, not just like this. Although I like that, but that's not what I wanted for that one. So so this piece is a little dark. Not dark in the sense that it's bad or dark in that sense. It's just the colors are dark. So this is what it is. It has 3 flaps, and that's why it's called Tri Winglet Flaps. So it just has 3 triangles that go up this way, and it reveals what's in the inside here. So these printables are coming from a digital that I purchased on Etsy, and I will put that on the screen because I don't remember. I did purchase quite a few of them from different shops. So so that's that. And then here is the flaps. They go in, and just want to show you here that these little pictures come out. Look how cute that is. And I'll put also the name of the store, the shop that I purchased these digitals in. Look how cute that is. This one here. And then when I was putting it down, I figured, you know what, let me just make a pocket as well. So I did make a pocket up here, or like a insert. And this is what's there. This is also from the same digital. And that is my little embellishment for this journal. I was just playing around. I thought it came out really cute. And so I just want to recreate this in the other journal. And I hope you guys will join me. So let's try that. Okay, so now I have a page that I already selected. And it's going to be this one here. Of course, I'm trying to get rid of all of my white pages, so I'm going to do it on this one here. So I've prepared the things that I'm going to use. And so let me just show you. This is kind of like the prototype or whatever. This is what it looks like. The one that I put this is just a little bit wider. This one is like it measures here 3. And the one that I used for the journal, I think it measures 3.5, if I'm not mistaken. So Let me just see that real quick. Actually, no, it's the same. It's the same. But I think for the other one, I wanted it just a little larger. You can definitely expand, make it wider, depending on the journal you're going to use. But let me just show you. So I do have a template that I created. And here it is. And so I have to cut this out. But if you notice, this here is wider. It's much wider. Let me just show you the template that I used, which is the same size. You see that? I don't know if you can see that, but it's much wider. So this is it here, and you have like that much there. So it is wider. So what I have to do, I have to cut this out. So because this one I want to use black. I want to use black, and then I want to embellish it. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to prepare all of this before we actually start. So I want to cut this out, and I want to trace it on the black and then cut the black out. And then this is the paper that I want to use for the background to place on the page that's white. And then I thought about using this for once I placed the Tri Flap, the Tri Winglet flap down. I wanted to put it like here, this picture. Then I also have this that I want to use, and I'll show you how. And then I also have this. So I'm not sure if I'm going to use this, but we'll see. It's going to be a little quirky, and some colors stand out and things like that. So what I want to do is I want to cut this out, and I'm going to do that behind the scenes. I don't want to make these videos too long, so I'll do that and come right back. Okay, so I have cut out the black from the stencil. Here it is. And then I also covered the page, and this is what the page looks like. This is also one of the kits that I purchased from Etsy, but I'm going to put all that information in the description box below of all the kits that I've used. Okay, so I just put this here to mark the page, and so here I have it here. So then I want to use the black one, and so what I recommend is just scoring this part here. That way you have, when you're gonna fold it, it folds nicely and straight. And then you're gonna fold it in. And you're gonna fold it in. And you're gonna fold it in. Okay. And that is your Tri Winglet flap. Now, I just need to measure it on the page really quick. And it's perfect. So that is what it's going to look like right there. Okay, and I just want to also let you know that I do have the template for this. If you're interested, let me know. I will send it to you. I will also put it in my Ko-fi shop as well. If you're interested, just let me know if you are, and I can put it there, and you can just pick it up from there as a free download. So okay, so now we're going to embellish this here. So I wanted to do something similar to the first one you saw with the images and things like that. So this is the image that I wanted to put in the inside. Around here. And then I would have to cut it down. I have to measure it by this part here. right there. I'm just going to cut this out. Okay, so I'm going to place this here in the center, just like that. Okay, so for this part here, where this part's gonna be, you need like a piece right here to hold down your flaps. So you can definitely use a piece of anything you want to use. And so I'm going to use a piece of the cardstock that I cut this out from. So and this will be like 1/2 inch. You don't have to make it super thick. You do have to make it enough so that you can dip your flaps inside like that, so that it holds it. Okay. And as you embellish your flaps, it does get a little bit heavier, so it flattens down a little bit more. So I think this is perfect, and this is about a little I would say, like, let me see, let me just measure it. It's less than 1 inch, so a little bit over 1/2 inch, just a little bit. So this is 1/2 inch here, and you're gonna go up just a little bit more. That's it. And so I'm gonna mark it so I can just cut it out, and just about there. Yeah, I think that should be fine, because you don't want to cover your design in the bottom either. Okay, so this is my piece here. I'm just going to glue it on. So what you're going to do here is you're going to glue this on, but you're going to make sure that you don't glue the area where your flap is going in. So you're going to glue in between those areas. So just glue it down this way while your flaps are down. And that way you know where you have to glue. So just place it down and try not to move it, because the glue will move around, and then you bring the glue down to where you're not supposed to. You want to be able to put in your flaps freely without no glue touching it. Okay, so there we go. And I'm just going to cut these parts here. And the flaps are already staying down. Okay, so now you can embellish it how you like. So what I thought about doing is, I want to embellish this part here. I want to like cover this part here. I want to cover this part here. And I want to add to this here as well, like I did with the other one. So I do have this paper here that I thought would look really nice with it. And then I also have this one here that I used for the other one as well. So let's just see. I'll give it a pop of color, just make it a little bit different and interesting. So I think I want to, let's see, was it outside that I wanted? I think I wanted these outside. Yeah. So I'm going to trace these out, the triangles. I'm going to trace them out, and I'm going to cut these out. So I'm going to do it this way here. Okay, so I have my triangles, and this is what I want to do. But what I want to do is leave a bit of a border on there, a black border. So I'm not going to cover it. I could cover it completely like that, but I don't want to do that. I want to leave a little bit of a black border like that. So that is what I'm going to do. So I am going to trim it down. But let me just measure this first. And I'll just mark it, and then I could just cut it down, and that'll be easier. And so I'm going to do that to all of them. Let me just put number 1, and then we'll do that to all of them just to make it look exactly the same. And then we'll do the last one. Okay. And 3. Okay, so we're going to trim these down. I'm just going to ink up the edges. And this paper here is actually my design. I created it. I've been creating a lot of digitals, and I want to put out more sets, so I am working on that as well. But there's a few things that I'm working on, so I do a little bit at a time. So I will definitely be putting out some digital sets soon. So here, that one goes there like that. So I'm going to start gluing these down. Now this one, for some reason, I have to cut it down a little bit. Let's just see. And you can definitely adjust these to whatever you think. Because I feel like this one here was a little bit too thick. So yeah, those are not super perfect. So okay, so here we go. So there is your flaps, and they're decorated. all covered. And look how nice that looks. Okay, so we still have some more to do. So I thought about covering this. Now, I don't know how I should cover that. I thought about just giving it a little bit of a contrast and maybe adding this there. And I also wanted to cover these edges here. So possibly like the other one, just to make it pop. So I think I'm going to do that. So what I'm going to do is just cut these out. And I like to cut them so that you see the whole diamond. So cut it right in the middle there. And this design here is actually from a small piece of small little scrapbooking page that I had from here. This little book here has a lot of, and I think that was the last one and I really liked it, so I scanned it in and I made it into a large paper because I do love using the black and white and a lot of these shapes. So this one is called Harper's Boutique. This is really old and this is from the Paper Studio. And these are just like 20 designs of the 4x5 by 6x5 just scrapbooking papers, and I love them. The black and white, they're all black and white. And so this one was the last one, so I just scanned it in and I could have it to keep using it. So what I want to do is put this here like this, and I'm going to cut another one out. So I'm going to add that there, and then add that there like this. And that's gonna make it pop, right? So let's ink it up. Okay, so we're going to put this down. Okay, so now we'll cut this part off. So now what I want to do is I want to bring this across here like this on the other side as well, and then I do want to cover the inside. So I didn't actually think that through. I wonder if this will look nice in the inside. When we open it, it'll kind of like go through. What do you think? Or it's too much of the black and white. Okay, let's put these sides first and then we'll decide what we're going to do with that. Okay, so that's that. Okay, there you go. So I do need to find what to cover this part here. I could leave it like that, but I don't want to. So let me just see. You know what? I'm gonna just think about that. So what I want to do now is embellish the front. Okay, so we're going to use our small little super cute little photos here and little images here. These are the ones I want to use. This came from one of the kits that I ordered on Etsy, and I'll put it on the description box below. And then I do have my little templates here that I saved for the triangle pockets that I created. So here's the template for that. And what I did was I just kind of placed it right there. And then this is the part that goes in there. And then I place the photo right on top there. So we're gonna assemble that. The only thing is I'm not sure what paper to use for the triangle. I don't know if I should use the black. Or maybe red would be nice too, because I'm trying just to make it pop. So I did use the red, and then I also have the flower that has the red there. And I think all these colors go good together, the black and the white together with the brown and the red. So I think I'm going to do that. So let me just get, I do have some of these papers here, and I created a red one. So I'm going to bring that out. So I thought about using this piece here, but it's embossed. And so I don't like the color. I think it's red. It's a nice red, but it's dull. So I found this is actually one of my painted papers that I backed up on the cardstock or index paper, because this is the red that I want. So I just backed it up. So I'm going to use this one to cut out the pockets, the little triangle pockets. Okay, so I have my 3 red triangles, and I think it goes really well. So I'll be placing these like this. But I feel like it needs something. The triangles need something. So in the other one, I don't if you realized, I did stamp like a little flower in the middle. For this one, I don't know if I want to do a flower. Or something else. So let me just look at my stamps and see what I have. Okay, so I found this stamp here, and I think I'm going to use this one here. Yeah, just like not the whole thing, but like half of it. And I think I'm going to use the white. I'm hoping that it turns out okay. So we shall see. I'm going to use my stamping platform here. I'm going to use this here. This is a stamping foam. I've had this for many years, and it was a lot bigger. I just cut it, and I have like pieces that I use. I don't know what my smaller piece is. I do have a smaller piece around right here. So look at this one. I've used it a lot, but it's really good for a lot of different things. If you're gonna like poke at something, this is good for it. You put it at the bottom. Yeah, but this one is really loved. So it was a really big piece. So I'm gonna use it to stamp that's the stamp that I just showed. Okay, so there we go. Okay. Okay, so I'm going to glue these on.
So make sure we put that in there. Okay.
Okay, so now we're going to add, we're going to make some of these here, and I think I'm going to do those in black, and then we're going to add the little images on there. So I'm just going to do these, cut these out in black. I'll do that off camera, and so I'll be right back. So here are my 3 images. Those are the ones that are going to go in those little triangle pockets. And so I'm going to put the small ones on the side, and then this one is the one that's a bit larger, so I'm going to put that one in the middle. And that is what it's going to look like there. So when you open it, you should not have an issue opening it. And so now I want to do these, but I'm going to do that off camera because I don't want to make this video super long, and I think it's already long. So we're going to add this in there. And that is what that looks like. So we're going to put it on the journal. Here's the page. I'm just gonna go that way. And I think it came out so nice. I love the colors. You open it and you see that beautiful flower in the inside. So we're going to glue this part here. Now, if you want to leave a pocket, you can. If you want to leave this open to do a pocket, that's good. If you don't, you don't have to. And so I'm going to do it just like I did the other one. There was like a slit there, so I'm going to glue it that way. Okay, so here is the finished page. And so there you go. This is my Tri Flap Winglet embellishment for my journal. And so there you go. That's what it looks like. I like the way it came out. I love the colors, just everything. And then I'm going to add this tag, or let's call it a journaling card. Could write in the back as well. I'm going to add it here in this pocket there. And so there you go, my friends. So you open it like that. And of course you can definitely, I am going to embellish the inside. I do have something that I want to add, but you'll see the finished complete embellishment at the end on the photos, because I don't want to make it more longer than what it is this video. So yes, my friends, I hope you guys enjoyed. Again, I do have the template for this. If you're interested, let me know. I could put it in my Ko-fi shop and you can just download it for free. And so yeah, my friends, that is what I created this time. Just wanted to do something a little bit different other than a pocket for this video. And so yeah, so let me just bring out the other one so we can put them side to side. Where's my other one? There it goes. So we have that one. And there they go, my friends. And so this one I have my whimsical girls, and then here I have beautiful little girls with butterflies, like fairy girls. But you'll see it closer with the photos at the end. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. I hope you guys are enjoying the videos that I'm sharing so far with this series. Please, if you have any questions, just let me know. If there's something that you want to see, let me know. If there's something that you're not liking about the video, let me know that too. So yes, my friends, I am very happy with this embellishment that I made, and I hope that, oh, my little thing came out. Where did it come out from? I think it came out from that one. I'll put it back. Yeah, your feedback will be really, really great to hear. Thank you so much for joining me, and just check out the finished one in the photo. I'm going to finish the inside and just check out the photos. So thank you so much for joining me. I appreciate all your time, and I will see you in the next video. Take care. Bye bye.